Black Label Brand Director, that is Kerryn Greanleaf, as well as Nonhlanhla, Head Brand Marketing and Sponsorship at the Premier Soccer League. Ladies, so good to have you out here on the champion couches. Kerryn, I want to start off with you. First of all, congratulations on your new role as the brand director of this award-winning brand. Now, we spoke about this time last year when we celebrated the inaugural curling knockout competition, and of course, this was a wonderful partnership with the Curling Black Label brand as well as the Premier Soccer League. You're talking about lots and lots of excitement there. It brings us to today's announcement. Tell us what this journey has been like.
Thank you, Carol. It is an absolute privilege sitting here today. And really, as a brand, it's 13 years worth of soccer involvement that brings us here today. And we are back today to continue to fakugezi as we go into this year. Last year was the inaugural year, and we made a commitment as a brand to re-energize the game. We did so for our champion fans. So fakugezi, loosely defined, means bring the energy, and we sought many ways to bring more energy into the tournament. And we did just that with amazing back-to-back champion fan engagement, as well as some really exciting games.
Oh, certainly, lots and lots of excitement. Nonhlanhla, from the PSL's perspective, tell us how this curling knockout, the kind of impact that it's had and what it's brought to the PSL calendar.
As the Premier Soccer League, we stand at the forefront of South African sports, uniting millions in one banner. Our league showcases extraordinary talent, fierce competition, as well as unforgettable memories that resonate with all the football fans around the country. And the curling knockout epitomizes the spirit, by bringing together 16 Premiership Division clubs into a thrilling encounter, and which basically gives in, and which will bring a lot of drama and excitement. And also, this is the second season of the curling knockout, and I mean, with a partner like Curling, who takes pride in putting the fan at the center of all their innovations. I mean, fan can anticipate exciting competitions, as well as more innovative viewing experience. And also for our 16 Premiership Division clubs, I mean, this is an opportunity, this gives them an equal opportunity for them to battle out on the field, and this makes it one of the exciting tournaments.
Really, lots and lots of excitement. I mean, we saw it all, bringing back the energy. We saw the tamayas, the shibobos, the goals, all of the flair, Kerryn. Can you tell us a little bit more about how the champion fans received the inaugural year of the curling knockout?
Well, in the inaugural year, we received a staggering over 3 million votes. 3 million votes, but also, those votes were across the Curling All-Stars, Fakigolo Zabona, Man of the Match, the champion coach. We really had so many opportunities for fans to get engaged, and they did. But as a brand that really stands for recognizing and rewarding champions, we also gave away more than 2 million rand in consumer prizes. We gave away more than 850,000 rand on Fakigolo Zabona alone in the Carling Cup final, as well as 1.5 million rand for Man of the Match. But we don't just recognize the champion fans. We know what it takes for players to do exceptionally well. And we saw some amazing examples. I mean, Ikram Reynolds walked away with 400,000 rand because he was voted Man of the Match in all 4 fixtures that he was featured in.
Wow, wow, wow. I know, Nonhlanhla, that with the PSL, they always put the fans at the heart of everything that they do. So why is the partnership with the supporters important to the league?
Carol, the fans are actually the heartbeat of our league. I mean, they continually show up at stadiums supporting their clubs. Their unwavering support, creates an electrifying atmosphere at the stadium, which also enhances the matchday experience, as well as creates a motivation for the players to, play at their highest level. Having a partner also like Carly, which I've mentioned earlier, that they always put the fan at the center of their innovation, makes it actually a privilege and honor to have them as a partner, because then this shows that this mutual relationship definitely works.
Oh yes, so 3 million votes from the champion fans in 2023. I think we're going to really break those numbers this time around, Kerryn. The 2024 Carling knockout season, what is that looking like?
So we'll get into the details, but before we do, can I just show you what's coming?
The Carling Black Label Cup is here to put the power back in your hands. Fakugesi at the Carling Cup on 21 December at Orlando Stadium. Buy a Carling Black Label and vote for your Carling All-Stars. T's and C's apply. South Africa, be sharp. Not for persons under the age of 18.
Carling Black Label, it's always been about finding innovative ways to empower the champion fans and give them a voice and unprecedented power over the beautiful game of football. This year, clearly no different, Kerryn.
No different. So what's important to understand is that we start with all 16 teams, the top flight of South African football talent, and they'll be vying it out for the second title of the Carling Knockout. Then, once that continues, we then move on to a one-day exhibition match, which is the Carling Black Label Cup. It's a new format of the Carling Black Label Cup, in which the winners of the knockout see a voted for by the fans team called the Carling All-Stars. And what's important about the Carling All-Stars that makes it super exciting is that the role of the fan is up front and center. It's on the fans to choose the 23 players that will form that team. And unlike last year, it doesn't change. So in terms of the starting lineup, we start with both PSL and Diski Challenge players represented, which makes it even more exciting.
Wow, lots of excitement there, because I know one of the best things that the PSL has done to the country's football landscape, of course, is the introduction of the Diski Challenge. Can you tell us how the revamped Carling Black Label Cup has helped in the acceleration of the development of young players?
Well, the Carling Cup has actually enhanced the development of the Diski players by creating another platform for them to showcase their talents in a very competitive environment. And this also boosts their confidence, and also, it assists in accelerating their growth within football. Last season we saw a few players being promoted into the senior team. I mean, players like Banele Tabete from Amazulu, Pundo Vilagazi from Kaizer Chiefs. You have Mohau Ngota from Orlando Pirates. You've got Keenan Johansson from Stellenbosch, just to name a few. And I mean, what better way to encourage these young players by having them interact with their idolize senior players, as well as have an opportunity to be coached by one of the Premier Division coaches. So it gives them, an unforgettable experience that that will change them for the rest of their lives.
Oh yes, Kerryn, let's talk about the football elements and what we can expect this year.
So we talk about giving champion fans unprecedented power and influence in the beautiful game. This year's no different. We're bringing back Fakigolo's Corner, the innovation last year that's set to re-energize the game and produce more goals earlier on. So we're bringing that back. We want to see the best of South African football and the flair. So how that works really is, in every Carling knockout match, there is 90,000 Rand on the clock available. And that goes down every minute by 1,000 Rand. So what champion fans need to do is they vote for who they believe the team will score and in what minute. And if they are successful, they are awarded that amount of money, and so is the player. So it really is engaging both the player and the champion fan. Also, as per last year, man of the match is super exciting. As a brand, we are committing to 10,000 Rand per game, and that is voted for by our champion fans.
It's one of the largest man of the match prizes in the world. So from a brand perspective, what is it that inspired you to do this?
So we've built a legacy as a brand. We talked about 13 years of football involvement. We've built a legacy as a brand in terms of giving champion fans unprecedented power. That started all the way back where we allowed fans to choose the starting lineup of two of the most supported teams in South Africa. And it doesn't change now. Really what the man of the match does is it allows the fans' voice to be heard. And the fans earned their credibility last year. The team they selected in the All-Stars went on to beat the winners of the Champion Knockout. And as Noni mentioned earlier, a lot of the Diski players that they showed really went on to be promoted within their teams. So they showed that they've got what it takes to choose the real fans.
You're talking about the power being in the hands of the fans. Talking about voting, how do the champion fans cast their vote for this year's Carling Knockout and get to build up their ultimate Carling All-Star team?
So I'm very excited to say that the votes open today. And all our champion fans need to do is they need to purchase a promotional pack of Carling Black Label. They need to dial *120 *600 their unique code and hash and follow the prompts. They will be voting for both their Carling All-Star, in which they look at the team, which position they'd like their player to be in, and they select the player. And what's super exciting is we talked about the Diski and the role of Diski in All-Stars. Because we believe in rewarding the champion fans, the Diski works in a slightly different way in the fact that you get a free vote for a Diski player for every vote for the PSL. We also have voting for Fakigolu's Warner, which closes before 5 minutes before the end of the game. We have votes for champion coach, and we have votes for man of the match. So really, there's so much to vote for from a fan perspective.
And you can start voting right now. Quick one, finally. 6 January 2024, we witnessed a revamped, electrifying fixture of the Carling Black Label Cup. It was played in Polokwane at the Peter Mokaba Stadium. The second edition now is here. We're getting ready for this. A new host city. When and where, Kerryn, will the Carling Black Label Cup be played this season?
So I feel like we need a drum roll here because we are super excited. Thank you, excellent. The Carling Black Label Cup will be hosted on the 21st of December 2024, and we are super proud to announce our partnership with Stadium Management South Africa for this fixture at Orlando Stadium.
Andile Nelson most Fagi goal Uzobona, the most lucrative man of the match award, Carling All-Stars and coach voting, Fabu Gesi truly back. And of course, when it comes to that All-Star team, the Carling Black Label Cup, Orlando Stadium.
We know what Orlando's looked like this year. Every time there's been a game, they beat Orlando Pirates who filled that stadium with the knowledge. I want to repeat that. Ntimul, uhleli nensizwa leyakubhaxa leyakhiya.
Yeah, but hide this time. We are the champions currently. We need to do the consistency of collecting the trophy, not winning, collecting the trophies.
No, hold on. He says he's the champion, Mtimkulu, but from my memory, that's your duty. He had lost a trophy gewin. Zal hy dieselfde doen hierdie jaar?
Ja, met al onze spelers in Stellenbosch wat baie actief is en hulle beste gee, vat ons in deurhuis.
Hey, yeah, dat is al weer vat. But there's one team that's promising that they're winning a trophy this season, and perhaps, perhaps this is it. This is the first one.
Yeah, this is our first cup that we're going to collect this season.
I'm not sure. Be confident.
No, we're going to fucking guess. We're not going to benefit from anyone in the
We're going to take a very quick break. When we come back on the other side, let's see who you'll be playing in that first round. The draw will commence.